Wow, I just need to have a conversation about Michael Carrick because he's just pulled off a madness, like an absolute and real two performances in the space of 2 weeks. He took charge of Manchester United on the 13th of January, his first training session on the 14th. That is 11 days ago. Like, what has he done in those 11 days that Ruben Amorim couldn't do? He's beaten Arsenal tonight, he's beaten Manchester City at Old Trafford. He's beaten Arteta twice. Like, this guy, I'm not saying give him the job by no stretch, but what the confidence that he's instilled to this team in such a short space of time is absolutely insane. And I think this is just sort of kind of a come down reaction. I know the match reaction was so positive and I was gassed, but listen, Amarim, I don't know what that guy was doing. Carrick's coming, he's rejuvenated the place. The confidence is there, the emotions there, the excitement's there more than anything. And listen, he hasn't probably done too much, but I think there's slight tweaks that he's made that's made this team look different. Obviously, the big one being the formation. I think that's been something that he's massively changed. And I think the way in which he went about Arsenal today was that same sort of approach against City, 4-4-2. Let Arsenal have the ball at the back, force them into mistakes, which we ultimately did, and get the goal. Listen, there were less opportunities for United on the counter. I think that was sort of a guarantee, and that was kind of expected to happen. But when United did get those chances, I thought we could have been a bit more clinical, if we're being honest. I think Cunha, that goal was amazing, but I think Bruno could have been a bit more clinical, and Burmo had a bit of a half chance. That there were opportunities for United to get forward, but you have to look at in terms of we had 3 shots on target and we scored 3 goals. So in that aspect, we were kind of clinical. I think another thing that I kind of noticed from Carrick was the fact that there was a real emphasis on kind of going long. We weren't kind of playing out of the back too much. There was that emphasis of going long, but also taking time out of the game. I think there were major tweaks like in Burmo, at times he was drifting wide. Bruno was pressing really, really high. Mainly was sitting really, really deep. But I think we massively exploited Arsenal today. And we made Arteta sort of question some of his decisions because they looked nervous, they looked clueless in that first half. When they get the goal, yes, it's a kind of a freakish cross that they put in. United don't deal with it. I think Dorgu could have done better. But then you look at sort of after that the response from the team. We always felt we can go out and get the win, and the goal in which we scored was fantastic. Great composure from Mbeumo. I mean, that composure to have in front of goal, as I said, certain United players would have skied that. Then that composure is unreal. I also think the level in which he made the subs were fantastic. But then you look at sort of we go into half time 1-1. Arsenal probably on United actually on top towards the latter stages of that second half, that first half, and then second half we go into it. We start very very well. We get the goal in the 50th minute. I mean, what a goal it was from Patrick Dorgu, by the way. Like that level of goal, you don't see it often, and it's a screamer. It's top bins. It's on the half volley. It's a great bit of play, and that strike is unreal. Like unbelievable goal. Probably the best goal I've seen from United this season. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that's probably better than that. But what a goal that was. And then the game goes on. Arsenal kind of get into it. They cause a bit more pressure. They make the changes. Let it all work out. Comes on. Did it work out? Not for him in this game. They bring on Yok Lesnar, mediocre as couldn't do anything in that game. They bring on Madueke, couldn't do anything in that game. And then they get the goal. And listen, it's going to come from a typical Arsenal set piece, like the way in which they sort of went about it. It was they were going to get a set piece goal at some point. They come in the 84th minute. It was a Moreno scrappy goal, but then again United fight back. I thought United would have. I would have been happy with the draw, but then United showed that fight, that quality, that energy, but more importantly that determination to go out and get the goal. Long ball. I think it's Bruno into Mainu, back into Cunha. And then it just caresses it into that bottom corner. Like it was a freakish finish, a great goal. And I think then United defended very, very well. And I think Carrick, listen, he got it right today. And listen, like, I think people said against City it was a one-off, and I think it was. It was an excitement. But the players proved today that they backed up every single player on that pitch, from Bruno to Lemons to Maguire to Mazzuari when he came on, Dallo, Martinez, Mbumo, Cunha, Ahmad, Dorgu, Shaw, like every single player worked their socks off. But the tactical approach for Manchester United was right. Yes, we couldn't get Bruno into the game as much because Arsenal were trying to limit him and they were getting players on him. But I think the experience from United in what to do in certain moments, they were a nice pattern to play. We were getting it wide. I think that experience in midfield definitely helped from Casemiro as well. Like right place, right time. But yeah, the whole team was brilliant today, man. I'm very, very excited to see what happens. We've got 15 games left now, I believe, in the season. Let's see what does happen. We find ourselves in the top four for the first time. And it's time to kind of take it and move because this team, crazy things can happen. And Carrick at the wheel, he's driving that car into that one direction, which is the top four. He's managed to win. I'm sure he'd be very excited. I haven't actually seen what he said in the media, but listen, it's Carrick, and Cunha. Like the whole, I'm just so over the moon. Like it's it's unbelievable, man. United are such a good team. Um, yeah, I'm just over the moon. Like that Cunha goal in Rio. Um, their only hope really was from a corner. Martinez was unbelievable. The whole team was fantastic. So shout out to them. And maybe that guy might be able to get a haircut. Surely, we're on 2 wins, 3 left, and hopefully he gets his haircut. But yeah, listen, Carrick, you legend. Like this guy is giving me sort of the best feeling as a United fan that we've had in a while. The performances against City and Arsenal have been unreal. For the passion from the team, the emotion, the aggression, the fight. It's been great to see, and I think this is sort of just a shout out to Carrick. Not really kind of considering should he get the job permanently. I think there's still a lot to do, and I don't think he should get that. But this guy, he's brought that feel good factor back, and I'm very, very excited to see how it kind of goes. We've done Manchester City a massive favour. We did Arsenal a favour last week. I mean, it's only fair that we give City a favour this week. But listen, let me know your thoughts on the game. What did you make of Carrick? What did you make of the performance from the team? But I thought every single player did the job, and I'm sure Carrick will be more than happy with it. But wow, this club, man, the greatest football club in the world.